Hello, everybody, and welcome to tonight's episode of Daggerheart, the Broken Spine. We ended last episode with some combat. If you haven't caught it already, head over to our YouTube channel. The link is now in chat, and watch the previous episodes. I don't think there's going to be a whole bunch of spoilers if you watch this one, though. And if so, well, I don't know what to say about that. Carly, why don't you introduce yourself and tell us about all of the characters we're going to meet tonight?
Hi, I'm Carly. I'm the GM for Daggerheart, the Broken Spine, and I love playing with all of these players. I'm excited to see where this world and characters continue to take us going forward. I make dice. I started a holiday dice sale today. It lasts for a month, so it goes right up until my shipping will unlikely get to you for Christmas. So take a look, 25% off the whole shop, and that includes custom commissions. So
Nice.
yeah. Otherwise, I don't know who they're gonna meet. You think I planned for these sessions?
Hey, it was worth a try. Who would you like to bounce it over to?
Let's pop that over to Ryan.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm Ryan. I'm playing Nyx tonight. He's a Wanderborn human seraph. He is, but kind of, he works for a vengeful god, so to speak, and he doesn't really know what he feels about that. So he's very confused, and that confusion comes out as caustic asshole vibes. So excited to play, excited to do some rolling, and I will pass it over to Maggie.
Hello, I'm Maggie. I am the ever absent.
Maggie, the ever absent.
Yeah, sorry for missing half of last week. Had something that needed to happen. As vague as I can be. I am playing Grace Halbert. She is a human sorcerer bard, so there's a tiny bit of healing, even though she doesn't do a lot of it. And yeah, she's here for the chaos.
Great chaos. Who would you like to hand it off to?
I'm gonna popcorn over to Jason.
Hey, I'm Jason, aka Glass Jaws. I'll be playing Astoi, our warrior druid, mountain-born fungal. Kind of new to the party and getting used to everybody, but enjoying the travel, seeing the mountains so far.
Is that what last week's licking was all about? Just getting used to everyone?
Well, gotta get people used to me, actually.
Fair. Okay. Yeah.
Gotta get a taste of what everyone's about.
Right.
Plus, I was needing salt, so.
Who would you like to send it over to?
Pass it over to Lauren.
All right.
Yeah. I'm Lauren. I play Triss, our giant seraph, guardian multi-class seraph. As for new stuff, I'm on Blue Sky now. Lauren's Open World, all one word. It's the same stuff on my Instagram, now in text form. Other than that, if you're a fan of the Stormlight Archives by Brandon Sanderson, I've got a shoot for that coming up, so you can keep an eye out on my socials for that in the next couple of weeks. Hoping to have pictures by the time Wind and Truth comes out, so that'll be fun. I guess back to Jeremy then.
Oh yeah, I guess I didn't introduce myself. Hey, I'm Jeremy. This here's my channel. You can find me doing stuff here. I am playing Knots, the goblin ranger, and her cat Kavoon, who is more like her babysitter and keeps her out of, death so far.
Kavoon's really the group babysitter.
That is fair. That is totally fair.
If Triss's team dad, Kavoon's team mom.
Totally fair. Yeah, I can see that.
Real true.
So before we get into it, Carly, I just want to verify if it is all right if chat gets advantages for us.
Oh, yeah, for sure. They can absolutely
All right.
give you advantages. I will say the players can only use one advantage on a roll at a time.
Sounds fair.
but it can stack with players helping. So
Ooh,
other
fun.
PCs helping. So
Well, with that,
absolutely add to the chaos.
Oh,
Tell
boy.
them that they can also purchase disadvantages for the characters.
Oh,
The
God.
way we roll, we don't need those.
hang on,
Yeah.
is there a way to scrub back and remove that from this video?
But anyways, let's dive in to where we are. Last session, you guys discovered the teleportation circles, figured out how to encode your bracelets, translated some numbers from this weird language, and managed to come to a whole new area that looked exactly the same, except for a giant rock monster that you guys then fought. They fell in love with Knots and thought that they were their new toy, and tried to take them. You guys successfully prevented Knots from being taken away, not without some trouble. However, at the end of the session, a nice tag team between Nyx and Grace took out the monster, shattering it into dust. And so now all that's left around you are some broken stones, like there's a couple small pebbles and one larger stone, and a bunch of dust everywhere. What'd you like to do?
Thanks, everybody. I was a little concerned. I don't think you wanted to hurt me, but, being pulled through that wall like that didn't really feel great. And it was trying to sink into the floor, and I don't think that would have been good on my little goblin self.
Yeah, probably not. I'm curious how many things we're gonna have to fight that are rocks, because we are 2 for 2.
I mean, we had the birds.
That wasn't a fight, though.
Well, Grace obliterated them.
That was an encounter at best.
I do remember this, like, omnipresent voice saying, "Roll for initiative." And then there was this blood and feathers falling out of the sky.
Like I said, not a fight.
Show initiative, Daggerheart.
This is real life. This isn't centaurs and castles.
Right.
So this voice, roll for... I think you're just adding that.
You didn't hear that? Either.
Pretty sure.
I think that was in your head, Knots, and it's concerning if you can't tell the difference between what you're hearing out loud and what you are hearing in your head, but...
No, it's fine most of the time. Ooh, what's this over here?
Okay. You are looking a little red. Maybe it squeezed you a little bit too hard.
You know, it was holding on pretty tight, but I really don't think it wanted to hurt me. I just think it wanted to take me to wherever it was going. I'm kind of wondering if there's something underneath us, but y'all don't happen to have, like, a big drill or some kind of X or something that we can just, like, maybe dig this all out with and see if there's anything under it?
I mean, we could look at the rock
I
pile
don't.
over there.
If we're gonna look at the rock pile, I can send my midnight spirit over there to check it out.
It's not a bad idea.
I mean, that's where it seemed to be resting when we came in before.
I'm
send my
gonna pull.
midnight spirit.
I'm gonna pull out my nomadic pack. I'm gonna look inside, reach in, and not spend a point to get a mining pick. No.
No, I mean, if you send your midnight spirit over, you don't sense through your midnight spirit. Your you don't like see through them. So
No, I know, but can the Midnight Spirit do anything? Like do an investigation check by itself?
no, it's literally like an unseen servant in D&D. Like you tell it to do some stuff, it can like hold things, and once when it disappears, it can cause some extra damage. It's not like a fully functioning summon.
Yeah, it was like a bunch of boulders, right? That was over there in the corner.
Yeah. Well, that was the creature.
Okay, I thought there might was some other stuff. My bad.
No. As you guys are looking around the space now, there's a bunch of dust, and there's a few like smaller like pebbles and like one larger rock. That the larger rock is like resting where the big creature, like shattered from your last attack.
Gotcha.
And the larger rock, it's about like this big, and then the smaller pebbles are like this
Gotcha.
big.
Real quick, thanks Raven for the advantage. Grace, next time you need one, make sure you mark off an advantage that you have from chat.
Thanks, chat.
On that note, Grace, you are getting some pings from a few of the pebbles and the larger rock and some of the dust from your arcane sense.
Can I tell what kind of ping it is?
Well, you know your arcane sense tells you that it's a magical object or person.
Helpful.
So,
Cool.
yeah, a few of the smaller rocks, the big rock, and some of the dust are lighting up your senses.
So all the rocks and the dust are like the pebbles from this monster are lighting up, and I can't tell if the magic was placed on it or it is a magical being that will reform.
Well, maybe we should separate them then, if you think it might reform.
Well,
Can I
could
get
just
a sense?
push it? We can push it back
you could take a
together.
look at it and try to figure it out. Your sense just doesn't tell you.
Yeah, no, we can figure it out.
We can push it
I'm
back
just saying.
together in the way that it was when it was sleeping, because I think it's just lonely, and it was just sleeping and waiting for someone to show up to keep it company. And then, well, you guys went and like all murderized it, and again, I appreciate it, because otherwise I might be dead. But we should push it back together and then leave.
I mean,
Do we want to reassemble this creature? I would rather not.
Well, we don't know if it can reassemble.
like, yeah. How would you figure it out, Grace? Do you need to study it for a while, or?
I mean, yeah. Studying it would help.
Where are we again?
We're in a tunnel.
You guys.
No,
are
but this is my.
literally like.
I'm sorry. This is my character asking that.
Okay.
That was Grace being a smartass.
Amazing.
Okay.
I don't think we know yet. We teleported here.
Mm-hmm.
We
It
know
looks
that
like-
it's...
Let's not put the monster back together until we know where we are.
Fair.
Agreed.
Good idea.
We know that we're
Because-
further along the broken spine, but not too far that we've completely outran the people that we were chasing.
I don't think that that's what we know.
Yeah,
What
do
we
we?
know is that we are closer to where they are than where we were.
Maybe.
That might not mean we're further along on the broken spine. We may not even be, like, who knows? Maybe we're in space. Like, we don't know where we are.
Where is space?
And we don't even know if we're close to those people. When you last spoke about it, you said one of those or two of those would maybe get us closer. But we had multiple choices.
Can I just sit and like try to get a sense of where we are?
What? You are in a place that looks pretty much exactly the same as a place that you just left, and you are deep underground. I don't know what you're trying to sense.
Oh, I was trying to sense if we were like somewhere I've been before, like near an area I've been before, or like
You're not going to be able to
okay.
tell that from where you are.
Drat.
Well, why don't we
At all.
collect the stones and see if we can get out the way we came in, like the other place?
Not a bad idea.
Here, I'll put the stones in my bag.
Can I
do anything as you collect the stones?
Can I make an
no,
investigation check to
wait.
see if it'll do
I mean,
anything?
you can give me a knowledge roll, and I'll say with advantage to see if you can determine what these stones and rocks and dust are. Hopefully before Knox touches them.
So, advantage is a d6, right?
Yes, you add a d6.
Ooh, that is a 24 with hope.
You can take that hope. Yeah, you are looking over them. And as you look over them and kind of piece it together, you realize that this is not the monster reforming. These were bits of a magical creature that got like broken off. They're functionally magical objects. The larger stone is known as a great stone, and is something that you can attach to a weapon to give it the powerful function, which means that you get to roll an extra damage dice and then drop the lowest.
I take that and I go over to Nyx and Triss, and I'm like, which one of you wants this? It gives extra power to your hits if you attach it to your weapon.
I mean, I'm already trying to attach something to my weapon. I don't know.
I turn to
I'd
Nyx.
be able to do multiple.
Yeah, I'll take it, and then I'll attach it to my weapon. Like
On a
I'll
rest, yeah, on a rest on a rest, if you do a project action, you can attach it to your weapon.
Okay, I mean he's kind of being a caustic asshole, being like, "Thank you," and then like it'll take a little bit.
And above
How did you
table,
lick it? Just lick it and stick it. Lick it and then stick it.
above table, you can attach multiple things to a singular weapon as long as they don't give you the same function twice. So like now that like if Nyx's weapon becomes powerful, if another great stone or another object came that would give the powerful function, Nyx can't attach it to their weapon. They can't have a double powerful weapon. But if it does something else, it can be attached. You also realize that the smaller stones, of which there are 3, are known as channel stones. And they allow you to take a spell or grimoire from your vault, so one that is not currently in your, of your 5 chosen, and you can use it once, and then it returns to your vault, which means that you can use a card that's in your vault, if it's a spell or grimoire, once without having to pay the stress cost to bring it out. And there are 3 of those, and those are single-use items. So you use it, and it goes away. And then the last thing you realize is that the dust that is left around, a bunch of the dust is known as mythic dust. And you believe that there's probably enough for 5 uses, and it allows you to apply to a magic weapon, so specifically has to be a magic weapon, and you can add a d12 to the next damage roll. So it's a single-use item for magic weapons that allows you to bump up.
Oh, if it's magic, I can't use it.
So
I can, but it's a single use.
And there's
thing.
five of those uses. So
Who else has magical weapons?
Grace does.
And not.
Knots has one.
Knots does. I'm not sure if Astoy does or not. I don't.
I do, but I rarely use it. So better for
We could
someone
spread
else.
them around.
Yeah.
So that is what you realize. These are things that like were infused by the magic of the creature that were left after you
Nice.
defeated it.
Nice.
Cool.
I will look for some non-magical version of the creature's remains. To
The not so
kind
great
of
rocks.
gather. No,
Sorry, to do what? Astoy?
just gather up some of the non-magical remains of the creature.
Yeah. I mean, there's a few like smaller rocks and some of the dust that isn't the mythic dust, but there isn't like any large pieces of
Okay.
creature left.
Yeah, that's fine. You just collecting a little bit as a reminder.
I want to kind of pick my way back towards. Are we already? So are we still in the tunnel, or have the creature's remains?
Well, you guys weren't in a tunnel. You guys were
Okay,
in
big
the
room.
equivalent of the like government building. It looks exactly
Yeah,
the same.
okay.
You guys had just exited the exit teleportation. Well, some of you did. The fight took place in like the entry hall.
Like where the
Area.
desk was and the other.
Yeah, there
Fine.
is an
Gotcha.
equivalent
Okay,
desk, like across the way and the exit out into the
Okay.
main
I think while everyone else is sort of like scouring the body for stuff, Triss is gonna not get too far away from the group, but sort of get a little further out so that the noise fades and see if she can like just hear anything else moving around. Just trying to get like
Sure. Give me an instinct roll.
okay. Mm. 5
With
with hope.
okay, so you're gonna take that hope. Yeah, unfortunately, the eager conversation of the rest of your group seems to not be echoing, but seems to be all you can focus on. Probably partly out of worry for the fact
Fair.
that something else might appear while you step even just this little bit away, and so you mostly just hear them chattering about the stuff that they found, about where they are, what they're going to do next.
Okay. They'll be like, okay, yeah, whatever. And then like wander back towards them, but sort of still just keeping like an eye on the entrance, like the surroundings in case anything else decides to phase out of the walls.
How's Triss looking, by the way? Are you still hurt, or is anybody still hurt?
Triss herself is looking okay. Her armor is ragged.
Okay. Is Knots looking okay as well?
I don't think Dots got hurt at all during that
Yeah,
fight.
I took a little damage from being pulled through the wall, but yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
I still think we should rest.
Yeah, no, rest is definitely a good idea.
It has been, okay, so we're like underground and it's really hard to tell, but it's been some time and my stomach is grumbling, which means it's probably been at least, okay, well, at least an hour, but, long rest.
One of you guys did a check last, which was Knots, and you found out just before this fight and just before you guys teleported over that it was probably early to mid-afternoon. You had missed lunch, but it wasn't like super late in the day yet.
Gotcha.
I mean, we could take a little break here and get ready. We should probably move, though, so it's not dark out when we get to the top.
A quick break to patch up my armor a little bit in case we run across anything else would be appreciated. But then, yeah, I think we should push forward until we feel like we need to rest for real.
Well, if you want to pass over part of it, and tell me what to do, I'll try to help you.
Yeah, me too. I'll root around in my bag. I'm not using this thing. I'm just gonna pull out random bits of twine and leather and stuff and I'll fix it.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, so absolutely, the group of you can settle down for a short rest if you wish. You get to choose two of the options on the short rest list. You can choose an option twice. You can help someone repair their armor or help heal them. However, you cannot help them clear stress. Only you can clear your stress.
I will help Triss with her armor.
Everyone's helping Triss with her armor. I mean, I was also going to work on my armor, so let's.
So, since it's a short rest, you roll a d4.
Yeah, I need to dig out another d4 because I pulled out all the ones I usually use for my pro die.
I'll help with armor and help repair.
I will help prepare as well.
Okay.
Did anyone else take armor damage?
Okay.
I've
So
got
I rolled
3 slots damaged.
I rolled a 2, which means I have 4 armor slots still filled if anyone else wants to help me out.
I think Grace was helping, so Grace can roll.
You got a 3.
Nice. That means I only have 1 slot marked. That's pretty sick.
Yeah. Well, I was going to help you as well.
Okay, awesome.
Which means that you'll be cleared of all of them because
Yeah.
he doesn't even need to roll.
And a story while
anybody...
you're working on Triss's armor. Notice me every so often, just kind of come up next to you, stick something to you, and then walk away. And then I come back and I like kind of jostle you a little bit, and I fix 3 of your armor.
Nice.
Great.
That's so cute.
At first, I'm like looking at him like whether she's trying to eat me or not. Like, yeah, prepping spots.
There are those moments where I do like look a little hungrily at you, and then I go down over and I eat some jerky, and I'm like looking at you.
Anybody who prepares gets 2 hope because I think multiple people are preparing. Nyx, what are you doing for your actions?
Did you get your armor repaired enough, or do you need more help?
Yeah, mine's fully repaired, and I'm also going to use my other action to heal. And I rolled a 3, and I only had 2, so I am good to go now. I'm fully healed, fully repaired. We're vibing.
Yeah, I'm fully healed. I'm like maxed out, so I will help other people.
Well, if you're maxed out and you don't need to do anything, I would allow you to spend both of your actions to try and attach this great stone to your
I'll
weapon.
try that. Yeah.
Yeah. Give me a spellcasting roll.
Okay, let me see here. I got 18 with fear.
Great. You sit and look at it for a while, and you're like, well, how do I attach this stone to my weapon? Like, I don't know. You like do the thing, like the sarcastic thing that you were doing earlier, like, and then you're like, well, maybe magic. And funnily enough, as soon as you start funneling some magic into the stone, it starts like having this like magical swirling quality to it. And as soon as you touch it to your weapon, it's like it wants to be attached to your weapon. So it just like suffuses itself, whether you want it in the hilt, on the blade, wherever you flavorfully would like to put the stone. It is now like a brown, swirling, shimmering stone that you've attached to your blade. And yeah, it now has the powerful function.
Nice.
Awesome. I think that he would put it in the hilt, and if anyone is like noticing him doing this when they aren't working on their stuff, like, you haven't really looked at this axe much, but like it definitely seems like there is like scratchings on it that are like very deliberate, and this swirling thing is kind of it's like not breaking any of those scratchings.
Like etching, or like something like damage has been done to it?
No, like etching.
Interesting.
Cool. But yeah, you guys take your short rest, fix up your gear, try to prepare however you can for whatever's ahead. And I mean, nothing happens in that hour that you're just trying to fix yourselves up.
Cool.
So we want to go up this tower, across one, and then up? Or are we going to try to duplicate what we did in the other one?
Like to get
we're
out?
just trying to retrace our steps to get out, assuming that these are all the same.
Do we want to investigate this at all to try and find out if those people have been here? Or if there is any difference? Because, I mean, essentially we just came through the teleport and walked into this room, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm not sure how we'll tell if they've been here with the way this place cleans.
Yeah.
Roomba. Right.
I'm assuming this one cleans, though. This one obviously has damage over there at the wall that
True.
the other one did not.
Mm-hmm.
The other one also didn't have a elemental
Well,
living
actually,
in
there's
it.
no damage over at the
That's
wall.
right, there was the whole
The
creature.
rebel was the
Yeah.
rock monster.
Yeah,
Just
my bad.
Sleeping over in the corner.
Mm.
Just out of curiosity, is the rock, or is the rock here rock? Broken Spine Mountain rock.
Are you talking about the monster you just fought, or the
Yes.
stone that it forms the walls?
Yeah, was the monster like a marble or granite, or is it made from this strange?
It was like a normal. It
Okay.
seemed very very elemental-esque. It didn't seem to be. You were in its arms. It was very much like normal, kind of like mountainous rock, not whatever this internal living stone is that has been surrounding you. Which also might have been the reason why it took it so much effort to
So,
sink.
I mean, maybe it just like kind of like came in here, but you know how it took so much effort for it, think, why would it have come in here? You think it came in a different way?
I don't know. That's a good question.
It's
I
a
mean, we don't even
mystery.
know. It could be some weird place where these creatures live outside here. I don't know.
First, I'm not particularly familiar with the habits and behaviors of rock monsters, but I would be curious to know if it got in, how it got in here, if this is not its natural habitat.
Yeah.
I'm going to fight the urge to pull out the Centaurs and Castles and Centaurs monster manual.
Manual.
Oh my
Right.
god.
Instead, I'm going to think and see if I know anything about elemental creatures as a ranger.
Sure, give me a knowledge check. And in fact, I'll let you have advantage on this.
Oh, thanks. Let's see. Red die is fear. Okay, so 6 and 11 is... You said knowledge, right?
Yes.
17, 20 with hope.
Okay, so you can take that hope. So elementals are pretty prevalent in castles and centaurs. They're, in fact, probably some of your favorite enemies to put on the board.
Fair.
They're just so flavorful and fun. You would know that most of the time elementals have like a neutral alignment. They aren't particularly evil or out for their own gain. They're just, surviving and living. Stuff that you know about earth elementals is that they're very territorial over wherever they end up setting their base of operations, and have a tendency to attack without,
Provocation.
if somebody enters their presumed territory. You also know that they have a tendency to cause avalanches and rock slides, and it's weird that they didn't during the fight.
Gotcha. Are they common in the Broken Spine Mountain region, or?
I think in the actual Broken Spine, they're relatively common. Not like everywhere, but they're not unheard of.
Okay. Thinking about how they are territorial and stuff like that, without any context, I just say,
Probably got lucky that he didn't pee on me.
and then I'm going to walk out of the room.
Like, walks past Triss, and Triss is just like...
Are you walking out the entryway, or are you walking down one of the hallways by the desk?
Let's go. We came from the entryway, right?
Yeah, in the other space, you guys came in the entryway.
Oh my god.
I'm
And
curious
never-
if there is a teleporter on the other side, where the teleporter was from where we came from. Because I didn't see it. The others have already explored that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk over there.
You just go to the next doorway over from where you are, closer to the desk, on the same side of the room. You scan your band, and the room lights up, and yeah, it's a teleportation disc, and it has the different sigils around the top, the location tags.
I just turn to Triss after Knots walks out, and I'm like, what the fuck?
I don't know, and at this point I have stopped questioning many things that she says.
Valid, but some things need to be questioned.
Do they?
I follow after Knots to make sure that they don't.
I was
I
going
follow
to
after
ask,
Knots.
but
Oh my god.
I want to make sure Knots isn't causing more trouble for us.
That's fair.
let's get out of here. Let's go up top. Get out of this tunnels.
I agree.
We've been stuck under this thing all day.
Let's see where we are.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Up
the
we
group
go.
of you move out the main entryway to the hall.
Yep.
Do we hear any? Do it now that like we've kind of calmed ourselves and are moving outwards. Like, do we hear anything?
You can give me an instinct roll.
Now this is pod
They're
racing.
bees! Immense bees!
You look over and Knots is just making noises with their mouth.
Oh my god.
I got a 14 with hope.
Air elementals.
Love it.
Yeah, you can take that help. As you guys begin to move out of the hall and into the like central pillar area, you don't hear any more of those rock noises. You do, however, notice that there is still that same dampening effect that was in the other place, where your footsteps and your voices don't echo as much as you think they should in chambers similar to
Okay,
this.
cool.
Cool.
But the group of you step out of the entry hall, and you are at the bottom of a big sphere with a spiraling path. There is a fountain in the middle that has like the circled bench surrounding it.
Is there water in it this time?
No water. The sculpture's a little different, but it still looks like splashed water. It's just not the same splash.
I'm gonna go stick my hand in it.
Oh no.
Okay, you're gonna go stick your hand in the stone?
Like in the where the water should be. I'm just gonna like flap my hand around there just to see if the water's invisible.
Oh boy.
It's air.
Oh.
I don't know if Knots would think of this. No, probably not. Jeremy is like, oh, it's here. It's so refreshing. Yeah, you should try this. But no, I don't think Knots. That's not Knots.
Yeah, the five of you just watch Knots go over and start like swimming their hand around in air.
She actually.
I think Tristan's still just standing there watching her, like. What?
I'm gonna climb into the fountain. I'm gonna raise my hand in the air, and I'm gonna shout,
Take us.
Can you give me a spellcasting roll, please?
yes, absolutely.
No. Oh no.
That is a critical.
Okay, so you can take a hope of clear stress.
Yes.
You step
What a
into
waste.
the fountain and raise your hand up and shout Jesus, and a bright light appears above your hand, like a little sphere of light appears above your hand. It starts like illuminating the area. It's like got 30 feet of like bright light and like 30 feet of dim behind it. If you look closely, the sphere is just a very compact like group of your fireflies. Now you know functionally you can do it on demand now. You won't even be able to.
Nice.
You won't even have to.
Nice.
You can,
I look
but you have to say
wow.
Jesus. You have to say Jesus.
I look awkwardly at everyone and
Well,
totally
if
like
there was
command
anybody
them.
here, they know we're here now.
Right.
Do I know what just happened?
I
Yes,
feel
you
like
understand the reference.
Grace knows.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, do I know magically what just happened? And like,
Yeah, magically, Knots has learned to basically just summon light by yelling Jesus and pushing out magic.
Which Trish
just-
taught her. Just
I'm
saying.
gonna keep silent on that, but look up at Triss with a "you did this" look.
You understand, Grace, that with magic, with enough belief and practice and just comfortability with your own magic, you can make things happen even if they shouldn't happen
Oh no.
the way that you do it.
I still give Triss a "you. This is your fault."
Just have a look on her face like she already knows, and doesn't like where this is going. However, hilariously, out of curiosity, I looked up. I was like, okay, I've been going off of this like Latin naming conventions for giants because it's easy to look up on Google. And I was like, what is the meaning of Jesus? Because Jesus is a Latin word, which comes from the Hebrew name Yeshua, which means to rescue or to save. So it's the equivalent of yelling, "Save!"
We've hit a save point.
Created the save point from the beginning.
That's what I was getting. We've created save points.
I was going with you have to save knots all the time.
Right.
Maybe that too, yeah.
I
Or
will
Knots
say-
is just continually rolling a saving throw.
Right.
It just Knots going, "Save me!"
I will say, Nyx and
Oh, boy.
Triss, please both give me instinct reaction rolls. So no
Oh,
hope
no.
of fear generated. Just give me an instinct roll.
17.
13.
Hey, Lauren.
Nice.
Nyx, as Knots is not being subtle or quiet at all,
Oh, no.
and is making a lot of noise, you hear that shifting of rocks behind you. Coming from the
Okay.
hall, you guys just exited.
Oh boy.
He'll say, "Okay, we got incoming," and he'll turn.
Yeah, as you turn, you can see, thanks to the bright light that has been summoned.
You're welcome.
The light is spilling into like the large entryway that is the like government building, and you can see two large rock figures moving in your direction.
Oh, great.
Let's run.
Seconded.
I'm done with that.
Yep.
I will run away from the things coming.
Yeah, if you guys are all running, please tell me where you're running and give me an agility roll to see how far you get away.
That is gonna go great for me.
I think
Who seems
Tris
to
would
be
offer to scoop up Astoy so that we can move a little faster because she knows that Knots can ride Kavoon, but Astoy is our other smaller
Shody.
person.
Oh, Astoy looks like he's turning into a horse at the moment.
Never mind. Let's go. something. There's a horse in the hospital.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How did he learn to use the elevator?
Oh boy. Anyway.
Yeah. So give
Let's
me
roll.
agility rolls from all 5 of you.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay.
I would stop by Grace and essentially offer his back real quick before he takes off fully running.
I would hop
It's
on.
like stiff arming Knots. No, just
Right off of Kavoon, just like climbs on. I mean, he's your size.
Grace, if you're getting onto Astoy, you don't need to make a roll because it will be based on Astoy's roll.
well, then I'm gonna get on a story too.
I mean, then Astoy's gonna be rolling a disadvantage.
I got a 12.
It's a horse. A horse can carry one person.
I got
comfortably.
a solid 11.
Sorry. It was a 20 with what?
I got 12.
I'm sorry,
1,
12 with what?
Hope.
Okay, and what did you get, Tris?
11.
With
hope.
Okay. Astoy?
So I have advantage on sprint. I'm assuming that would help with this.
Sure.
Okay, that would be a 24 then.
With?
That is... Sorry, I used the wrong roller. If it's odd, it's fear. If it's even, it's hope. It's fear.
Okay.
Oof.
And Knots.
So Knots jumps on Kavoon. Can I spend a hope for distance runner
Sure.
to get a +2 for my experience? Excellent. So that's a 20 with fear.
Okay.
Is that an experience you have? Distance runner?
That's a Kavoon.
Kavoon has distance runner.
Nice.
Grace, as Astoy kicks off running faster than everyone else, I'm gonna need an agility or strength reaction roll.
Oh, we're going with agility.
Wouldn't have mattered. Could have been strength.
Oh no, strength is a -1 and agility is a +0, so 5 total.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So, series of events.
Oh boy.
I hit my head on something.
Turns into
Right.
a horde. Grace swings on the back. Horse picks off running. Starts heading up the ramp. Gets up the ramp about 30, 40 feet before the rest of you that are behind see Grace slip off the back of the horse.
Jesus.
She just can't quite hold on with the speeds that Astoy has taken off with. Just behind them, Knots and Kavoon start curling up. I need I need an agility reaction roll from Kavoon to not run over.
Don't trample, Grace.
Bye, guys. This is how I die.
We're doing so good, guys.
Right?
Oh my god.
That is not a critical. For a moment, I thought it was a critical. It is not. 17 with fear. Oh no, it's a reaction. Never mind.
Yeah, it's
But
no,
still
no
17.
hope or fear of that. Yeah, you're like right behind the horse, and you see Grace fall off, and Kavoon reacts just in time to like skirt to the side. So Grace doesn't get trampled over, but the two of you have now run at least a bit past where she is. Whether you want to stop or not, we'll get to that in a second. As for Nyx and Triss, the both of you start lumbering after the very two quick animals that start peeling up the ramp, and you guys are within close range of Grace, where she has fallen. When you look behind you and see the two creatures come out of the hall, move as if to follow you, you see one creature seems to pull a chunk of rock off of another creature and throws it in your direction. So I'm gonna roll a d6 to see who is heading towards.
Bye, guys.
It is heading towards Kavoon and Knots.
Yay!
So that is going to be, I believe that is a 12 to hit. I have to get back to my adversaries page. There's a 12 hit. Kavoon and Knots. Does a 12
Sorry,
hit.
I'm looking. I have a rules question for later about Kavoon's evasion that will miss me, but will hit Kavoon,
Okay.
who has an evasion of 10. That seems low.
I think there's ways to increase it when you
Yeah.
level up. that you
Gotcha.
probably
I'll have to look
haven't
into that. Cool. Thanks.
Seems high to me.
Fair. Totally fair. I'm just
I
saying
don't know what you're talking
he's a cat.
Yeah.
Not a
It
12 foot
crashes
giant.
into Kavoon for 14 points of physical damage, which is just one stress for Kavoon.
Okay.
However, Knots, you do go flying off the back of Kavoon as the rock like pushes Kavoon out from underneath you. So give me an agility reaction roll to see.
It's less me flying off and me just not moving while he flies away.
No, yes, but this is to see if you land without hurting yourself.
20.
Yeah.
Never mind. 20.
You managed to do actually a really cool like superhero 3-point landing after Kavoon gets knocked out from underneath you.
Buddy, no.
Yeah, and the two creatures are continuing to lumber up behind you. They are within close range of Nyx and Triss, and far range of the rest.
Close range, you say?
Yes, close range, 30 feet.
Are they gaining on us?
No, they have kept equidistant from the back of your group. The front of your group has made extra distance.
Can I spirit weapon huck my halberd at them?
Yes. Are you continuing to run after that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Give me.
Because it returns to my hand. So. Okay.
Give me
Hold
an
on.
attack roll.
The cat demands my attention, so I only have one hand. That is 16 to hit.
With?
With hope.
Okay. That will miss.
Damn it.
So you chuck your halberd behind you, and continue running, and the halberd reappears in your hand, and since you weren't really looking, you have no idea what happened because you kept running.
Fair.
However,
it was like a sick little spin move, and then she just was like, "Oh fuck."
Yeah. The one that you attacked slams both their fists onto the stone pathway that you guys were running up, and I need everybody that is running up to give me a agility or strength reaction roll to stay on their feet as the ramp like trembles underneath.
I haven't gotten up yet. Am I?
Yes, because if you are still on the ground, but if you fail, you'll start sliding.
Okay. Am I at disadvantage then?
Nope.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna go around the table for that. That sounded really great for everyone.
I did okay.
Triss.
24.
Great. Yeah, you managed to keep your feet and keep moving.
Cool.
Nix.
6.
Oh. Oh no.
You
Wait, am I by Nyx?
No, because you moved away when you threw your weapon.
Oh, who am I by? No one?
You are probably near where you're probably just right near where Grace, Knox, and Kavoon are. They're all kind of in the same very close vicinity. So you're up by them. Yeah, you slip and fall and are temporarily vulnerable as you have fallen to the ground. Grace.
16.
Not quite enough as you scramble to try and get to your feet and can't, and end up with the vibrations and tremors, end up sliding back so that you are now next to Nyx, and both of you are temporarily vulnerable on the ground.
The reason I was asking who I was close to, I was distracted by my cat. I have support tank, so if someone fails a roll, I can spend 2 hope to allow them to re-roll either their hope or fear and take the new result instead.
You could do that for Grace.
Okay. I was gonna, the first person to fail that was near me, I wanted to try and use that.
16! Let's go!
So you are temporarily vulnerable and are on the ground next to Nyx now at the back of the group. What did Kavoon and Knox get?
I just sent it to our Discord chat.
Oh my god!
All the time.
Wow.
I was just like, no, that's got to be that's a 7. This has to be a 1. No, that's a 7.
That's so funny.
It's a 2. No, it's a 7.
I will not only let both of you keep your feet, but Knox also manages to get back onto Kavoon.
Actually, so as I stand up, there's bits of rock that are kind of falling down that from the slam, and as she stands up, she focuses on them. If anyone were watching, they would be like, "What's going on? What's this strange look on Knott's face?" Oh, it's focus. And she focuses, and they come together and form a little version of the rock guys. I'm going to use my nature spirit to create one.
Yeah, we will. I will get to what you do with that in just a second because we
Perfect.
got a couple more reaction rolls to get through.
Perfect.
So,
Oh,
what did
ouch.
Astoy get?
Astoy rolled a 1 and a 2 for a whole total of 7.
So Astoy, who was at the lead of the group,
Christ.
the horse with the shaking and the slick ground just can't seem to get purchased, and so it ends up not falling because it's actually really difficult for horses to fall unless you train them to. Starts just like sliding backwards and slides backwards until they're like looking, like their eye is like looking at knots, creating the the nature spirit.
Can I ask a rules question?
Sure.
Can we combine my 1 and 2 with his 1 and 2?
No, you can't. I'm sorry. Not even if you were doing a tag team. Role.
It still becomes a 1 and 2. We're just switching up.
Right.
But that's continue with what you were doing.
Oh, that's me. Sorry.
Yes, hello, Knots.
Knots was focusing. Jeremy was not. So I'm going to spend the extra hope to make it fly and then send it down towards them. Essentially, I'm going to be like, hey, buddy, see those guys down there? You should go be friends with them. Just go give them a wave. Okay, bye. And then I'm going to jump on Kavoon and get going.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, the rest of you see him form just a small little rock guy that starts just like flying. There's no wings. It's just flying down towards the bigger rock guys, and it's just kind of waving its arms.
I feel like this point Trish is just like, yeah, sure, okay.
But it is your guys' turn if you want to do anything. The monsters are now within close range of everybody except for Knots, Kavoon, and Astoy.
I'm just gonna spirit weapon again unless anyone else has anything they want to do.
Yeah, I want to stand up. I want to do that.
Sure. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can stand up.
And then I want to try and catch up to everyone else because I'm absolutely at the tail end, right? I'm the.
You're right next to Grace right now. Both of you are in the back.
Oh, screw her. No, I will. I will stand up,
Harsh.
turn to look to run, and then try and help her up.
Sure. Because you are temporarily vulnerable, and that's due to you being on the ground, standing up will take like an action token tracker, but it does remove the vulnerable condition, and you can absolutely help Grace up, and that is another action that removes the vulnerable condition from Grace. So both of you are now standing and can continue running up the ramp.
Nice.
I'm going to spend, as soon as I'm upright, I'm going to spend a hope and cast a midnight spirit. I'm getting a phone call and it's ruining things. Hold on. My computer just started playing a ringtone and I was like, what is happening?
Sure.
I'm going to cast a midnight spirit and use it as a distraction as well.
Nice.
Okay, how are you trying to use it as a distraction?
I'm going to conjure the midnight spirit and then be like, hey, go get him.
Okay.
And kind of like not pat her on the butt, but like just be like, go.
Are you telling it to attack, or are you just telling it to go distract it?
I'm going to tell it to go distract it. And if that means attacking, that's like, if it like is trying to get past, she can attack.
Okay, well give me a presence roll.
I'm
For your
okay
midnight
at those.
spirit.
That's a 15.
With
Fear.
okay. Yeah, you start running up and send your summon a second you that starts running towards the creatures, and yeah, they don't seem to be acknowledging it at all, as they both of them run past it, and one of them runs right up to Triss, who is now in the back, since both of you guys have moved. But it used its action to move up to Triss. So there's one that's like right next to Triss within melee, and then there's one that's like 15 feet behind it that is just past your Midnight Spirit. And it's back to you guys.
Does it look like both of them could fit on the ramp, or only one, or?
They are on the ramp because you guys started running up the ramp. The ramp is about like 30 feet wide, so it holds them easily, and it's made of solid living stone. So,
all right,
cool.
I'm gonna jump in here then. I'm going to return to normal form. Go, everyone, keep running. I'll catch up with you in a second. Nyx, kick me. And I'm going to spin a stress and turn into my stone scale Hydra form.
Okay.
And I'm going to roll up into a cannonball and have him kick me down the ramp and just kind of roll down the ramp and try to roll over these things.
Wait, that's so fun.
That's awesome. I'm actually going to... Let me see. I'm going to... Trying to think if there would be anything in my Nomad pack that I could spend a hope on to like further accelerate. So instead of kicking, maybe like pull out a pull and like lever him.
Do you have any magic to do like a tag team to enhance it?
Or I suppose I could do that too. That would be a thing. I will.
I mean, technically, you can throw me with this form. Maybe you do your spiritual weapon with me.
With this, we can just have it be flavor text, and it's just him rolling. You can spend a hope to help him because you can help with attack rolls, or you could spend 3 hope to make it a full tag team roll. These are
just
all
spend a hope to help him.
Great. So as your balled up form, Astoy, starts rolling down, and you get a shove from behind from Nyx. You can go ahead and give me an attack roll with advantage.
So Nyx needs to make the attack roll with agility or strength.
Why does Nyx have to make it?
Because that's what the ability says. An ally makes an attack roll with agility or strength.
Oh, so I can't help.
Okay, then never mind. You can't spend the hope. I did not know. I don't have your full list in front of me.
Yeah, that's fine.
So I don't know what abilities you're using.
Okay, I'll just make the attack then. That's great. I am going to. Can I use Champion of a Vengeful God to be like, these guys just knocked me down? I'm gonna knock them down.
Sure, you can spend a hope for that.
Yeah, I'll
Vengeance.
Nice.
Yeah, I rolled real well. I rolled a 1 and a 2 last time. This time I rolled an 11 and a 12. So that's like, what's that? 23, 26, 40,
nice.
30.
With hope or fear?
Here.
Okay. Yeah, you chuck him right at the creature that's right in front of Triss.
Yep.
Nice.
I'm going to spin a hope, so I bounce off him and hit the other.
Okay.
Off the cannonball.
Your rubber and their glue.
And then, because this is a melee attack, 1 second. Let me get you the damage.
And which form is this again?
This is the Stone Scale Hydra. It's hybrid Mighty Lizard Armored Sentinel.
Ooh.
So the first one takes 30. And the second one will take 15.
Okay.
And then I'm going to spend 2 hope, one for each of them, to make them restrained and vulnerable.
Okay, they can't be restrained, so.
Okay, well, I didn't know. Oh well.
No, I know. I'm just they cannot be restrained. However, they can become vulnerable.
So I just go rolling down and just like bounce off both of them, trying to knock them down.
Rolling.
Oh, no.
Let me get back to them really quick because I went away because I was trying to look at your stuff because I don't have it in front of me, and some of the stuff that you do seems insane. Well, especially because he just says hybrid, and hybrid doesn't have a standard thing, so I don't know where he's pulling all of his forms from. Like, I don't have a list of the stuff that he's.
It's the Word doc I sent you.
So.
Fair enough.
The Word doc.
Yeah, I sent it to you last week in the chat. It's got the form in there.
I'll look again. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, so you said 30 and 15. Great. Yep.
It's a Discord now, if you want to see it.
And, yeah, they can't be restrained, but they are temporarily vulnerable as you crash into them. However, now you are in melee next to the one that is in the back. So you are in between the two creatures. And you do roll with fear. So that means they get to act. So the one that you banged into first is still staring at Triss. So is going to smash Triss.
Smash. Oh.
Which is a 7 to hit. Yeah. Does it hit? I think it hits. You know,
Carly, everything hits me.
Not true. I missed last week.
Oh, that's right.
It's 30 points of physical damage.
Oh!
And you have to mark an armor slot. That doesn't do any armor
30? Jesus. I think we should run, guys.
Yeah. That's why I said run. Keep running.
Okay.
Unfortunately, you did roll with fear, so it's my turn.
No, I literally rolled with fear.
To 23.
Well, next to.
Yep. Triss is just gonna tank that. So that's 2 points of. So it's 2 HP points because Stalwart automatically reduces it by my armor class, which is 7.
Yes. And then the other one attempts to smash the little ball that is in front of him. And that is a 21 to hit.
That'll hit.
For 23 points of physical damage.
Okay. I'll reduce that to 11 from the armored shell.
Oh boy.
So I'll take 1.
But it is your turn. Your group's turn.
Yep.
Okay. Alright, guys.
Since they passed my thing.
Yeah, you can have an attack.
I'm gonna attack.
Yeah, go for it.
Cool.
Yeah, you can continue to have your Midnight Spirit, and then you do still get movement as part of your action. So you, as the real race, can continue to run.
Bolting.
If you want to try and run past your 30 feet different distance, you have to make an agility roll as well if you make this attack.
Well, that's a 13 to hit.
That misses. So your Midnight Spirit is still there, but it just can't seem to hit the creature.
Well, it can't do anything. So, but I am still bolting.
Yep.
Sure.
I think we all
are you trying to go further than your normal 30 feet of movement?
Let's try it. That's also 13 on separate dice with different numbers.
Is that with hope or fear?
That's with fear.
And
Oh
was
boy,
the first
guys.
one with hope or fear?
The first one was also with fear.
Okay. Yeah, Grace continues running up. You get up about another 40 feet, so just past your 30 feet, you do make it a little further. So you are now about like 60 feet, so far range from the closest creature, and about 80 feet from the other one.
This is going
And I will. It's still your guys' turn. I could go, but it's still your guys' turn. They're slow.
Oh,
So.
okay.
Run, Triss, run. Run, Nix, run.
Yeah, we're going. We're running.
Just taking a full run.
Yeah, I guess, like, I mean, there's one right up on me, so, like, if there's
Yep.
any possibility of, like, a disengage action, I don't know how that works here. Ed, just booking.
Oh, you can just run. It's a special ability to do an opportunity attack.
I will be right back.
So you can just do like if you're not attacking or doing anything else, it'll add an action to the action tracker, but you can do like a double run and run 60 feet.
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, Triss is like, yeah, let's get the fuck out of here. Go.
Yeah, so you get up next to where Grace is. You're even with Grace now.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm doing the same.
Great. Yeah, you're up. You get a little past Grace. You're leading the pack next. Knots, Kavoon, Story.
Looking at.
Great. Yeah, you are now leading the pack. You run up past the rest of them, Kavoon and Knots. Astoy.
One of the heads will turn to watch the others run away, just to make sure they're running away. I want to make sure I'm between these two creatures,
You are.
giving them some time to run.
Wait, don't sacrifice yourself again.
I'm not.
Yeah.
Do we trust trust him? Do we trust that statement?
Right.
I don't think so.
I'll bite the one I bit last time.
Well, you hit two of them, so.
Oh yeah, the primary one.
Okay. Yeah, that's the one that you're not in melee with, but you can move up and bite that
Yeah,
one. That's
yeah.
the
I want to
one
be
that's
in melee with both of them if possible. Trying to.
Well, they're 20 feet apart right now.
Okay. Well,
So, yeah.
okay.
But you can get up to melee with the one that's closer to your group.
Okay, that's the one I want to be in melee with then to keep it tied up. 11.
Yeah, give me an attack roll.
So 17 with fear.
Okay. That hits.
Okay. It'll be 27 damage.
Okay. It just kind of looks at you as if you're this annoying little thing, and goes to smash you.
Okay.
Oh boy.
That's a 17 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay. That'll be 28 points of physical damage.
Okay.
And you
So-
have to mark off an armor slot that doesn't do any damage reduction.
Okay. So that'll get reduced to 14, and I will spend an armor slot to mark it down to a minor.
Great.
Jesus.
Yeah, it smashes you. The other one lumbers up behind and does the same thing.
Sure.
And tries to smash you.
Yep.
Come on.
Yep,
ask
that's gonna be a
consent
22 to hit. I'm rolling really much better today than I did last time, guys.
Yeah, that's fine.
That's 26 points of physical damage, and you have to mark an armor slot that doesn't do any damage reduction.
That'll go down to 13, which is my minor at the moment.
But it is your turn.
Okay.
So real
I will.
quick, this is where Maggie's going to leave us. So why don't we take a quick break and we'll come back in 5 to 10 minutes as we kick Maggie on out of here because you weren't rolling crits. We need you to roll
Back to the
crits.
Future.
Yeah.
And Back to the Future.
Have so much fun.
I will.
We will see you next week, hopefully, and everyone
I will
else.
be here the whole time.
Yay!
Whoa.
And everyone else we'll see in a few minutes. Thanks for hanging out. Hello, everybody. Welcome back.
Yeah, we're in a fight. Well, we're in a run. We're in a run.
I was running.
Yeah, sure. That's the way to describe it.
And there are currently 2 big earth elementals on either side of our stone hydra Astoy that just got a little hammered, while the rest are running up the ramp of what seems to be the central sphere of whatever new area they have come to. The rest of the group is about 60 feet away from up the ramp from the battle between Astoy and the 2 earth elementals. And it is back to the group's turn. Do the ones that are away continue running?
Did Astoy say anything before he stayed behind? Because I think
Yeah.
Tris would.
He said
Okay.
run.
Would Tris? I don't know if Tris would leave him behind, though, is the issue.
You don't have to run. I think Grace will continue to run because she has stuff that is very far range. That if she gets more distance, then she can still.
Yeah, that's the one issue. I'm not.
So, I will say that Grace continues to pull away and gets 100 or so feet away from wherever this battle is.
I think I'll stay within close range unless Astoy is like, I'm getting out of here, you get out of here.
60 feet away, which is far range.
Oh, shit. Okay.
That doesn't mean that you couldn't just like pause and wait to see what happens or move closer. It's up to you.
Okay. I think, Tris will pause and wait and be like, indicate for everyone to like keep running, like I'll follow you. I'm just like making sure everybody gets out, and is going to hold a spirit weapon attack for if one of the enemies gets within close range. And
Sure.
Kind of keeping an eye for Astoy. Like if Astoy dips, she's dipping. But
Great.
Let me make that easy for you, since they're about 60 feet away now. So
Yep.
they've got a decent distance on these things.
Yep.
Based on how far or how fast they've been moving, they won't really catch
they're not
up.
as fast as you guys. They
Yep.
move about 15 to 20 feet where you guys move 30.
Okay. I'm going to spin another stress, as this form will evaporate and feathers will emerge as I turn into a giant eagle.
nice.
And
Okay.
take off flying to try to get behind one of the columns up in the air.
It's funny
Sick.
because
At
that's
that,
what
Tris is running again.
that's
Behind
what
one of the
in Knotz's
columns.
head. That's what was happening already. As she's just like tucking in and riding
I was
the
thinking
moon out of
this-
here.
Yeah. I mean, it's a spiral. So are you just trying to get like a full ring up?
No, I'm not even trying to get super high from them. I'm trying to get behind the column in case they throw, and just getting as high as I can from there.
Yeah, there's not columns because there's no railing on these like paths.
Oh, gotcha. I thought there was a central column that this was.
No,
this
it's
ring.
essential just
It's hollow.
opening like void sphere.
Gotcha.
Just
Okay.
top to
Not a
bottom.
problem then. Just
But
fly
you
as
can
high as
totally get up. If you're trying to put extra distance, give me an agility roll just
Okay.
to see if you can catch up to the rest of the group.
Sure. That would be 17 with hope.
Yeah. You as you like take a second to stop, Tris, you see Stoy's form shift and a giant bird like burst up between the two of the earth elementals that comes just flying up in your guys' direction, and he has almost made it. I mean, he's coming like right past you now.
Cool. Like I said, as soon as he dips, I'm also dipping.
Yeah. So the rest of you are running. The creatures do continue to lumber up the path. One of them, once again, will attempt to throw a rock at one of you. It will be a disadvantage, though, as you guys are further away now. And that is going to be a Triss.
Oop. Hello.
I rolled a d6 to see who it would hit.
Cool.
Yeah, that's wait, I rolled disadvantage. An 8.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I guess you did miss once last week, but I was gonna say, do you even need to roll to miss?
Well, I missed last week with the ones that had a +0 to their attack, while the Earth Elemental has a +4. So I don't think I need to roll. However,
You have to roll a 1?
I still abide by a 1 will miss, even though a 5. Does a 5 hit, or did your evasion go up to 6?
My evasion's a 6.
Okay, so a natural 1 would miss. So I do need to roll. But it does hit you for 19 points of physical damage.
Woo! Take that automatically goes down to 12, which is under my minor, and so I will just take that 1 point of HP.
Yeah, and you guys can continue running, but as you guys continue running, the distance just gets further, to the point that even their boulder throwing will not reach you.
Cool.
However, you can still hear the shifting of rocks
Oh boy.
below.
It's like the snail, except with rocks. And that's scarier.
Oh my god.
But yeah, you guys spend a little more time running, and it's easy enough for you guys to get some separation, and enough separation to the point that you don't think you need to sprint anymore.
Cool.
Unless
And at this point, you have made it about 2.5, 3 rings up from the bottom.
Unless I see something that seems out of place from what we saw previously, I'm just ignoring all of these other things and going for where we know there was a door. No.
Yeah,
There's a
well, when you
door.
get about 3 rings up, that is when you start seeing the big hallway openings that are very far spaced off of the spiral path. Previously, the big hallway openings led to another spiral that was filled with the bedrooms, the openings to the bedrooms.
Cool.
So you guys start walking, and you reach the point where there are now these big grand hallway openings that cut across. It's up to you which one or where you want to go.
Grace is closest.
What?
Grace is closest to me, right? In the front.
Oh, you guys are all together now.
Okay, so everyone's caught up.
Yeah.
I'll return to my normal form, and once we get caught up.
For
Me
sure.
too. I'll return to my normal form.
Okay.
What is your normal form?
You guys, yeah.
You
You guys
shape-shifting trickster.
It's
This guy.
just some dude.
This person.
Wearing a bathrobe, has got a big beard, hair, going bowling.
Oh my god.
I mean, whatever works.
Yeah. We might want to be quiet in here. Seems like when you yelled out, you got that attention knots.
I think quiet is an excellent idea.
I figured if there was anything else, I would have heard the rock monster trying to get us earlier, and I was just making sure that there was no water coming out of the thing with magic, and I was just really excited.
It's fine.
The ball, the glowing ball, it has been, and it is still just sitting above Knott's head.
Oh. What? Do I even want to ask what that is?
It's my firefly.
Oh. Okay.
But like really bright right now for some reason. It must be the power of Jesus.
You turn the power of Jesus down.
How about off?
No,
I can turn down the power of Jesus.
Is it compelling you?
You can turn on the power of anything if you stab it hard enough. Maybe you can ask your friends to at least dim themselves for a little bit while we are trying to get out of here without alerting any other large rock monsters. So again, I would like to point out that's 3.
Yeah.
3
Okay.
different types of rock monsters.
Let's do the back in your jar thing.
Anyway, how bad's Triss look?
So what are you trying to do, Knots?
I'm trying to get
I'm okay.
the fireflies to go back in their jar.
Oh boy.
To like turn off the light or just
Yeah.
put them in the jar?
Yeah, just turn off the light. I've got
Okay,
torches.
I mean, you say that and it just goes pitch black. The second, like you say, go in the jar, and they do, and then it's just pitch black.
Oh.
That better?
A little.
Yes and no.
You'll hear sparking, and I'll light a torch.
Give me a luck roll, please.
Oh boy.
A luck roll is what again?
Just the D12. Just
Thanks.
the D12.
Sorry, it's been a while.
This is gonna go so
That is a
well.
10.
Okay, yeah, you managed to do it without lighting your finger on fire in the
You know-
jar.
Miracles never cease.
Yeah, the torch lights up, and you now have, it's bright for like 15 feet, and then dim for another 20 feet beyond that.
Before we move on, I'm going to spend free hoe to heal myself a little.
Sure.
For 3.
If you guys are trying to be quiet going forward, we're gonna have a group hide check. Need somebody in the group to be the one leading that.
Who's the? We don't we have someone that usually does that?
I can, or
I'm +2. I think
I'm +2.
Grace is +3, isn't she?
No, not in finesse.
Oh,
I don't think she
Nick,
has a
you wanna
plus
take this
3
one?
in it.
Somebody's yelling
Or-
at me again.
I'll help.
Sure. So Nyx will take the lead. So everybody else, roll me a stealth roll. I will roll for Grace since you guys are will all be rolling for this. So
Oh, wait, I have advantage.
for Grace.
I got.
Well, don't say
It's-
yours yet because you're leading because you'll add a bonus
Okay.
depending on how everybody else did.
Or a penalty.
Or a penalty.
Let me start the penalty with a 10.
Okay, a 10. Triss?
I am going to add. Because that's 9. How important is this for us to be stealthy?
I mean, you do know that they are below you, but you don't know if they're still following you, so.
You know
Or if
what?
there's-
Screw it. I'm gonna add all of my prayer dice to get that up to a 15.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh,
What did Knots get?
do you want me to roll this as Kavoon or as Knots? Or both?
Roll both.
All right, so 14 for Knots.
Okay.
And 15 for Kavoon. No,
Okay.
sorry, 16 for Kavoon.
Yeah, you get to add a +1 to your roll. I rolled an 11 for Grace. So you get to add +1 to your roll, Nix.
Okay. I got a 22 with the +1 with fear.
There's no hope or fear. It's a group roll.
Oh, cool. Good. Not with fear, with neutrality.
Yeah. You guys begin to start softening your steps and moving a little more purposely, a little slower, but you're managing to, especially with the magical dampening in this space, you're not leaving much of a sound as a group at all as you guys begin moving forward from here. Now it's just a matter of which tunnel, I guess, you guys want to go down.
Try to match what we did in the other.
Question. I think that's our best bet.
Unless we want to see more of what this is.
I kind of want to get out from underground. I'm not a big fan of this place.
I would agree.
So you would know that previously the hallway that you guys went down was like the third hallway. So you'd pass like 2 openings before.
Okay. Well, we'll try that. But we'll stop at each opening and listen.
Sure, give me an instinct roll.
Oh, that's not crit. The 6s and the 9s. 17, 19. With hope. With hope.
Hope. Okay, so you can take that hope. The first 2 that you pass by, you don't hear any sounds or anything coming from the large tunnels. However, as you guys continue moving, you do still hear like that shifting of rock from below you.
Oh boy.
Okay. We'll keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you guys get to the third one. There's no sounds or anything that seems to be coming from the giant hallway.
Perfect. Sounds just like a coffin. Silent.
Yeah, the group of you turn down. The giant hallway is, about 100 feet long before it opens up into another one of these opened, spiraled areas. You look around, and the spiral continues down, and it goes up, and you can see a bunch of the entryways that looked like they were the entryways that you went through before that led into like the hotel lobby area that led up the stairs to rooms.
Ooh.
And there's just a bunch of them lining the spiral up and down.
I think we came in off the top, near the top, right?
Yes, I believe so.
It was like the top and then to the right now. Like if we were to go reverse, I think we came from the left, so we go, or maybe I'm flipping it. So we'll go.
Guys, there were 2 more hotel openings before they stopped. So you guys were like the third one from the top.
Okay.
We'll try and retrace our exact path.
Yeah, and I'll help with that because I was kind of leading.
Yeah, I mean you also have a map.
Oh, right. Never mind.
I'm not even making you guys do a check for it because you have a map.
Never
You
mind.
drew a map.
Absolutely chilling.
So you have an accurate map of where you were going and where you came from. You move up a few spirals, get up to the point where you can see that it's ending, and backtrack down to the third living space opening, and head inside, and the entryway looks the same, with the two curved staircases that head up on either side to a connected landing that lead to 3 hallways.
Fun.
You guys came from a hallway on the left. You guys move into that hallway, move up the stairs, move to that hallway. Once
forget there
again,
was
there's
traps
one
on this.
opening on the
Oh
left.
yeah, the traps.
There's one opening on the left. There's 4 openings on the right, just like the place you came from.
Just out of
The art
curiosity.
is a little different, but that's about the only thing that's different.
And there's no dirt, scuff marks, stuff laying around, like as we've stopped being chased and we're not running for our lives, just kind of looking for any signs of difference. So there is artwork difference.
Yeah, you can give me a instinct roll for this travel to see if you noticed or picked out any other differences.
That would be a 14 with fear.
Yeah, you look around as you guys are like tracing your steps, and a lot of it is like eerily the same. Just the artwork is a little different.
Okay.
It's almost as if, in the regular world, people color code things. Like different areas or places can be color coded, like to tell the difference. Even though they look exactly the same, there's like the color codes what section you're in. Here, the art all seems to be in a slightly in like a same theme that's just slightly different from the place you were in before.
Let's get the heck out of here.
Yeah.
Agreed.
So,
Okay.
which room are you going into?
We got to go to those servants' quarters, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, but through which bedroom?
Right. Do we remember?
It was the third one.
Okay. Trusting you on that one. I don't.
There's one.
The last one was the one that you guys initially found, but you guys also went into the third bedroom.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That's where he left his shoes. She left his
Yeah.
shoes.
Yeah.
Right.
That's why that's
Yes.
sticking in my head. Yeah. We'll
Are there
try
any
the third
shoes
one.
in here?
Are you checking all of the drawers in all of the bedrooms?
No, just the one that we leave, where I would have left the shoes. As I glance under the bed, that is essentially the replica of the one that we left behind.
So
I'm
you're looking
assuming this.
you're looking in the third bedroom?
Is that right, Ryan?
Not-
Third?
That's the one where you left your shoes. Was the third bedroom.
Whichever one we came through the door in.
You came through the door in the last bedroom, but you left your shoes in the third bedroom.
Gotcha.
You're doing
No, I'm not going to go in the third bedroom. I start to, and then I look back at everyone, and even though they may not be glaring at me, I'm just like, and just continue on.
Nick's still go into the third bedroom because he's curious too. Like he's like kind of tripping out a little bit with all this, and then he's like, "There's no way! Like, there's no way the shoes are here. Are the shoes there?"
Give me an instinct roll.
Oh god. If they're there, it'd be so funny though.
They're there, but they're a mimic.
19.
With
Oh,
you can take that help. You go into the third bedroom. It's like look under the bed and like look in the drawers, and there's nothing there. It's all empty.
I'm going to say, whew, yeah, nothing's in here. You want to see? And then,
Not really. Let's get out of here.
okay.
Agreed.
But
Let's just go.
were the shoes there and they just got Roomba'd away?
Oh my god.
My question on the, like, above table, my character wants, or I want you guys to roll an instinct roll and fail and see, like, an illusion of shoes, but...
That would, oh god, it would be so funny.
Are you guys going into the last bedroom?
Yeah.
Are you guys heading straight to the fireplace and where the sigil
The
was?
symbol. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, is there...
Unless there's a monster, it's like, excuse us, pardon us, excuse me. Can you just, yeah, thank you.
Hi,
As
sorry.
long as everything
There we
else
go.
seems as unchanged as everything has been, then yeah, we would.
I
just-
mean, you can give me another instinct roll when you enter this new room.
Housekeeping.
Oh god.
No, I don't think he'd be taking that much. Like,
Okay.
maybe more passing.
Astoy seems very eager. It's like moving over there, like trying to reach the sigil.
I mean, you can reach it.
Okay.
You just have to like reach it. You can't see it, but you
Gotcha.
can reach it.
Okay.
However, you go and you are about to push magic in it, and if you reach up with your hand that has a bracelet, and it just
Oh, good.
Okay,
Nice, okay.
we will walk out into the servants' quarters.
Yeah, you walk into the corridor. Is now unworked stone, and you look to the right, and you can see more of these doorways, like the smooth stone that's insetted into the unworked stone. And you look to the left, and a little ways down, there's a staircase.
Don't forget the traps.
Yeah, won't forget the traps. Go to slowly. This part, Nyx will go slowly looking for traps, not only where they were, but looking before. There might
Sure,
be.
give me an
Yeah.
instinct roll.
Oh boy.
This one's with fear, and it's 15.
Yeah, you almost work yourself into a panic before you even get to the staircase. You're going to take a stress as you're just like thinking about what happened last time and like going over it in your head and like thinking that every little thing you see is a trap before like talking yourself back. You don't see any specific traps. You do, however, see the sigil at the top of the staircase that you saw last time.
I'll use my wristbanded hand.
Yeah. You put your band up. There's the little flash of magic that you guys remember from last time. And the staircase is the staircase.
So I'll head forward.
Yeah.
Do it again at the second part.
Give me a luck roll, please. A D12. Straight D12.
Oh boy.
Please.
Did you turn them on or turn it off?
Got a 2.
Oh no.
Yeah, you take a couple steps. And then your bottom of your legs
Oh Jesus.
freeze up and are paralyzed. Like 5 steps down the. You guys all saw this, so
Yeah.
you're all standing there watching it happen.
Everyone's just like, huh. All right.
Sucker!
Grace doesn't say anything; it just waves her wrist over the sigil, and there's another flash of magic. And,
Amazing.
you are unstuck.
With no
I feel like
legs.
the idea of everyone just watching and then it happens and it's like rock, paper, scissors for who gets him out.
I mean, he's already rock, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
nice.
you have...
We wonder why he's such an asshole to us.
You have the understanding that, yes, it's likely that you turned on the traps when you swiped.
Right, yeah. He'll hope that understanding was correct and keep going.
Yeah. Cool. No issues. You make it down the staircase. You don't fall into a pit trap. You're fine.
Hey. Love to see it.
Okay.
I feel like even though I'm like, oh, okay, Grace took care of it, Kavoon is like, you can all hear him grumbling as he just like cautiously steps down, waiting for the floor to fall out.
Amazing.
Nothing happens. You guys all make it down the steps, and a unworked tunnel lies before you. Looking at it, it doesn't seem like it's shaped exactly the same as the one that you guys came in. While the rest of everything else has been like purely duplicate. Now that you've reached the bottom of these stairs and are looking at the tunnel ahead of you, it doesn't seem exactly the same.
Yeah. It's not the worked part.
Is there any temperature difference?
You can give me an instinct roll.
16? With hope.
You can take that hope. Yeah. Since you have stepped into the servants' corridors, it was colder when you stepped into the servants' corridors, and it seems to be getting slightly colder the further you walk down this path.
Feels so much better.
Yeah, we'll cautiously continue kind of down this pathway.
Yeah. Eventually, this pathway connects where before it was just a fork. This time there are 3 other pathways. So there's 4 pathways in total that peel off from one slightly larger pathway. So there's 5 directions you could go from this intersection.
Is it like the big one comes to us and then splits?
Yeah, and it's not like significantly larger. It's just like a little larger. And you can tell that they all kind of feed to that one. But it's not like super obvious, like 4 tunnels are on one side or one's on the other. Like they are spread out a little bit more than that, but it is kind of obvious that the 4 tunnels, one of which you're in, kind of feed into this slightly larger one.
Right.
Nix will head down the slightly larger tunnel.
No, Stoy's like, let's go.
Yeah, I think everyone's kind of sticking together, like, let's get the fuck out of here.
You guys move down. This tunnel goes for like 100 feet or so, and it curves like a little bit back and forth. So there's points where you can't like see all the way down the tunnel before you get to a spot where it looks like the tunnel just ends in worked stone.
Hey. Astoy will reach out his hand to Triss.
I reach up and rub my nose in remembrance.
Yeah. I guess, Triss will try to... We all have the bracelets on, so in theory we should all be able to pass through now. If that's...
I mean, what are you guys doing? Just tell me what you're doing and I'll tell you what happens.
I mean, I think Triss at first would like put a hand up and make sure that it works the same way, at least as far as she's aware of. Like, does Does her hand go through?
Yeah, your hand goes through.
Cool. She'll poke her head through, kind of look to see what's out there.
Yeah. So this is a much smaller opening. Like where you came from was a fairly significantly sized, like carved out area. But this isn't even like a full like inset cave. You stick your head out, and like 10 feet from you, it opens up into snow and ice. It's
Okay.
like a tiny little alcove that's just kind of like cut into the wall, and you look on either side, and there is the slight etchings of like runes in this little cut.
Triss pops her head back in and looks at everyone and goes,
and it's like
ready.
You look out, and it is just snow and ice.
Yeah. I think she'll kind of pop back in and be like, get ready, it's gonna be cold, though if we want to rest for the night, it might be best to do it.
Is it dark yet?
Was it dark when I looked outside? Was it still light?
You could still see, but it's definitely at the point where like the ambient light is starting to go.
Yeah, so she's like, it's starting to get dark, and I think our best bet for staying somewhere for the night might be here, knowing that it is a livable temperature.
Well, we should at least check while we got a little bit of light to see where we're at, if we can figure out.
It's not a bad idea. I don't know how much we'll be able to see with all of the snow, but
I'll get a fire going.
You can always get us back in there, so.
True.
Is it like actively snowing, or it's just like you see snow-covered terrain?
So she could see snow and ice, and slight. It did look like it was precipitating. Maybe not super heavily, or maybe it's just really windy. But there was signs that it was actively precipitating.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah, I think that it's going to be hard to figure out where we are, but at least figuring out like which direction we're facing. Like looking for where the brightest part of the sky might be.
Agreed.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm going to tell you where we're at in the mountains. More just get an idea of what's nearby while we can see.
Out of curiosity, has the stone changed here? Is it the same kind that made up the cave that we were in earlier, or is it the same kind that was like the hotel and all of that?
Give me an instinct roll.
That is only a 9 with hope.
It's stone. It's rock. It's still rock. It's still stone.
This place rocks.
Still rock. Yeah. Is anybody else just trying to exit out, or are you all just hanging out in this tunnel?
Before I take Triss's hand to go through, I'll see if it's physical to me.
Yeah. Your hand passes through.
Look at that. Bracelets still work. Good to know.
Yeah. Or this one doesn't stop stuff. Knots, Nix, are you able to pass through your hand?
I'll try.
Yeah. Nyx passes their hand through.
Okay.
Grace's goes through as well.
Go to the edge, and I just like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing's there. You close your eyes and you don't touch anything.
Hey, look at
Her.
that.
All right. Well, I'll walk through and.
Yeah, you walk out, and you would know that if all of you are out in this space, some of you would be out in the snow. Like, there's not even enough for all of you to sit in just the space between where the illusion is and the exit out into the snow. You could get about 2, maybe 3 if you had if you had like knots as a smaller member there in this space. But you come out, and it's a small little alcove. You can see snow and ice. You don't even really see any visible rock outside the exit of the cave. You can see some snow that seems to be gently falling. Do you move further out?
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to look at the exit. Like, the other one was a little precarious getting into it. It was like on a ridge or something, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, you
How's
look.
this one?
If you're
Yeah.
standing right at the exit, it give me an instinct roll.
Okay. It'd be 19 with hope.
Yeah, you look out, and since it's pretty much all snow, it's really hard to see if there's ridges or anything. But you look out, and it looks like there has been some passage at some point. Since it's snowing, it's really hard to tell when, but there looks to be like a path that cuts off to the left that isn't very wide. It's just slightly more flattened out from the way the snow falls. But it drops off dramatically to the right, like down, and all you can really see is snow and like gray clouds, which gives you the indication that you're up pretty dang high.
Yeah.
In the mountains now that you are actually like in the clouds. And yeah, you can see a bit of a path because you can only see about 30 feet out because of the snow and everything that cuts off to the left.
Okay.
And if you want to see more, you're going to have to move out of the plane of the alcove.
Sure. How strong is the wind seem?
It doesn't seem super strong. This seems like it's either the like calm before the storm, like just the beginnings of flurries, or like the after of the storm. Like it's not actively in the middle of.
All right. I'm going to call out to the folks. This path out here seems pretty slippery and dangerous. I'm going to go take a little flight and see what I can see. But I'm not going to go far out in this.
You see any tracks?
Not that I've seen yet, that I don't believe, correct?
No, you think that maybe recently there were something or someone that traveled this path to the left, but because of the snow, it's really hard to tell. It at least was in the last couple hours because you don't see any active footprints or anything like that.
Okay. I will.
Yeah.
Yep. I'll spin a stress and turn into a giant eagle again.
Sure.
Right at the edge, and then kind of like bounce and waddle out of the cave before I try to take flight.
As you exit the plane of the cave, give me a knowledge reaction roll, please.
All right.
Like Triss gonna move kind of towards like the entrance since she's the most visible in case he like. So he's got a good indicator of where to return to.
Sure.
That'd be a 12 with fear.
Yeah, you as a bird fly out and you forget everything that's happened since
shit.
Since you remember staying the night in the cave, but you forget everything that's happened since you you guys found the illusion. So you don't even remember finding the illusion or any of that. So you remember staying the night in the larger cave, and now and waking up in the morning, and now you're out flying in the snow as a bird.
That can't be good.
Okay.
You do, however, see Triss standing in this smaller alcove.
Okay. I will turn and fly right back. And turn back to normal. As I land in the cave. Or at the cave. How the hell did we get here?
What?
Where are we?
Are you
Did Knots give me something?
I was watching him the whole time. I didn't see anything happen. I just saw him like.
No, you saw him waddle and then jump out to fly, and then almost immediately bank back and turn in.
I think Trish is just like, are you fucking with us?
Grace would probably try and detect magic on him.
Well, Grace will eventually when she has more of an idea of what's going on. But Grace is still in the tunnel with you, the three of you. Right. So right now it's just the two of them.
Okay.
But that doesn't mean that she will not assist with whatever is happening, because she will. But currently it's just the two of them in the alcove.
Where's everybody else?
They're back where it's warm. Are you okay? What just happened?
I don't know. You tell me. Like, we rested for the night, and that's in that building or that cave.
And then we discovered a massive underground ruin and used a teleportation circle that Not somehow predicted to get us here.
What?
Yeah. It sounds ridiculous saying it out loud, but it is true, and I don't know how you don't remember that. And so I will ask again, are you fucking with me?
No. I think I would remember something like that happening.
Okay. That's concerning, and I don't know what to do about that. Hey, guys!
Yeah? Is everything okay? Grace will kind of peek her head out. There's not really enough room for her to move out into this space.
Yeah.
So will look totally shocked.
Grace's head appear out of a wall.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell?
Tell to hurry up. I'm gonna be making dinner.
Something's wrong with the stoy. Can you check him out?
Oh,
Nothing wrong with me. I'm just trying to figure out how we got here.
Yeah, you just forgot the entirety of how we got here, and you left this cave for like not even 30 seconds.
You do hear that, Knots, by the way. Her say that.
I'm actually going to be listening.
Grace will, if somebody gives me a 2d12 roll, and add, let's see, what do we want to do? Yeah, add 4 to the roll, please.
I'll do it.
Roll crits again.
Right? Oh, no, but that is a 20. Sit at 4?
Yeah, plus 4.
21 with fear.
Okay. Grace kind of just looks at you. It's still just like her shoulders and her head because she can't like step into the space, and is looking at you and says, he's got some lingering magic on him. Maybe that's why we haven't heard of this place before. People can forget when they leave. There is some sort of lingering, like, psychic magic on him. I don't know what to do about that or how to get rid of it, but it's there.
I mean, to be fair, like, there's not a lot to remember. It was neat for a little bit, but it's kind of boring. So maybe that's on purpose. They're just like, our holiday destination didn't really work out. We don't want really bad reviews left on Yelp or something. And so, let's just use this magic to make them forget their stay.
Oh, yeah, you just hear Knott's voice through a wall. But it doesn't sound like it's through a wall. It's just there, but they're not there.
This is very, very strange.
Using random words like Yelp.
Yeah, it's
It's
like a little.
normal, at least for knots.
It's like a little pamphlet that you can get when you go to a place and like people leave reviews.
Oh my god.
On like restaurants and like inns and taverns. Can't believe you never used it. Really useful.
This is my first time hearing about it. So what are we going to do about this?
Can he come back in?
Where?
Walk through the wall.
Grace just says like here. Like
Trish will also walk back through because she's like, it's cold, I'm going back inside.
It's not actually super cold in the alcove.
Okay.
It was when he flew out as the bird. It was freezing. But the alcove is not... I mean, it's cold, but it's not like freezing.
Okay.
Just like the cave was.
Gotcha.
Stoy will walk over and like pat the wall and
Yeah, and it
like very
passes through. He's still wearing the bracelet.
This is really weird. You said we did this already before?
Yes.
Yeah.
And you guys, and I'm the only one that doesn't remember?
You're also the only one that's left the cave.
Yeah.
Knots said that this
No,
happened.
Knots never mentioned it. That was a bug.
Oh yeah, he caught himself. He started to say something, and he's like, "No, never mind. That's right."
Yeah, Knots has never talked above the table. This has happened to Knots, but nobody knows that besides Knots.
Me.
I'm going to take out some paper and write on the paper that I need to remember. I'm going to start making a list. Nick said he was going to play Centaurs and Castles, or Castles and Centaurs with me.
That's what you're putting down?
That's the first thing that I put down.
Oh boy.
Then I start marking down like things about how I was right, about how there was a teleportation circle.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
So the
And
theory
last,
is if we
like,
go out of
Knots
this,
was here.
This is gonna go so well.
I mean,
well,
we could try to help each other pass through, and maybe that'll assist with overcoming the magic. If maybe I try to put up a barrier, like a mental barrier of some kind, as each of you exit, may be able to allow you to remember. But I don't know.
It's worth a shot. I know,
Yeah.
at the very least, I would like to remember this.
I was going to ask, does it matter? It doesn't
Well, I mean-
matter remembering, but that's Nick's saying.
how did we get here and how do we get back?
It's the teleportation circle. Or walk, once we figure out where here is.
I mean, I would assume that teleportation circle's something we want to remember then.
Definitely.
Oh, good. I wrote it down.
Okay, somebody give me like a passphrase. Give me a word.
Yelp.
All right, I'm gonna walk out.
Jesus.
Wait, he doesn't remember.
Oh, okay, whatever. That's a word. One of you make sure I come back in a second.
Will do.
So I'll walk out and walk outside the cave.
It's freezing. And wait, where are you? Wait, give me a intelligence saving throw.
Okay.
knowledge reaction roll.
That would be a 13.
Yeah, you walk out and it's freezing, and you do not recognize anything.
Guys, where are you?
Tristan's just gonna reach out and pull him back in.
Hey, where'd you come from?
I was standing right behind you.
This is fun.
Where are we?
I'm just waiting for Nyx to just shove him back out again.
Where are we? How do we get here?
How many times are we gonna have this conversation? Tris goes in the whole rundown again.
It's the first time.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you get the rundown. You get pulled through the wall again, and now you're all in the tunnel.
And you're saying this happened to me before where I didn't remember stuff?
Not even like 5
What's the
minutes ago.
secret word?
You know, that's a good plan. Why don't you give me one? I'll step out and see if I remember it.
Gullible. Gullible.
If nobody else stops, Grace is going to. Well, let's just maybe it'll work. I could try on him.
Sounds
Right,
fun.
Yeah. So she's going to attempt to assist you as you exit. So you'll get advantage.
Okay.
And you'll get an additional +2 because I'm going to spend stress for that.
All right.
To your knowledge reaction roll.
8, 10, 12. Hey, where the hell
Nope.
are we?
Grace just like pulls you back in and like pulls you through a wall and just.
What the hell?
It didn't work.
While this has all been going on, Knox has sat down and
Oh yeah, fully put out a fire and cooking
yeah,
food.
I've like started making food. So every time you go out and come, and like every time you're in and then you go out, it smells different too. You don't remember.
Oh my god.
That actually
Maybe-
smells really good. What
Maybe
is
we
it?
should just
It's almost ready. You should all stop blending Story's brain or whatever's left of it, and just sit down and eat for a little bit. Maybe it'll help.
Maybe we should just rest first, and then we can deal with this issue and trying to figure out where we are in the morning. Because you said it was getting dark, right? So it's
Yeah. I mean, I imagine this has only taken about 5 to 10 minutes, so there's still some light, but it is getting dark.
why don't we take a couple of hours? Grace, you and I can maybe brainstorm how we can get out of here with our memories intact.
Yeah. This is gonna be a problem.
If this was castles and Clydesdales. Yeah,
Castles and Clydesdales?
centaurs. Centaurs.
Oh, God.
It's alright. I just my ear, the tip of my
What's
ear
that?
fell outside, and I forgot what it was called. If this was castles and centaurs, I would cast just like brain block on him so that no mind altering effects can affect him. Do you have anything like that? Anyone?
What's castles
No,
and
but that would
centaurs?
be nice.
I can't believe you've never played castles and centaurs.
Never
I
heard
mean-
of it.
Of all the things my court could have sent you, his like level 5 fighter could have at least been part of it. But no, he's had to send you like real life missions and stuff.
Oh boy.
As you guys settle down for a long rest, presumably, Grace is going to play a little song as you guys eat dinner, so everybody can take a hope.
Cool.
Nice. Thank you, Grace.
Let's
And
go.
yeah, and then
How'd my armor get so damaged?
Yeah, and so now you guys can settle down and choose what downtime actions
Cool.
you would like to take. Yeah, Grace is going to clear stress and prepare. So
I somehow feel very stressed, and I don't know why.
I'm going to heal. And I want to... work on the attaching dagger, the parrying dagger to my halberd project.
sure, give me a spellcasting roll.
Okay. That's a solid 15.
Yeah, you make progress, but not like any extra progress. So I think I told you had like 4 sessions you had to do or something like that.
I've got a note that says 1 out of 3 successes.
Yeah, so you can mark a second success.
Sick. Okay. So those are my 2.
What's anybody else doing?
I'm going to repair my armor and de-stress.
Great.
I'll de-stress by playing Castles and Centaurs.
Amazing.
Are you?
And
doing
I'm going to
anything
spend
else?
the rest of the time working on a project, and that project is how the hell do we get out of here without losing our memory?
I got an idea for that.
Sure.
One person goes out. We tell them. Next person goes out. We reiterate the story until, everyone is out. And then the people outside can tell the people the story, the last one.
Yeah, that would work, but then you know of a story of something that you did and not the memories of the thing that you did. So I'd
I have
prefer
notes. I have notes and I have a map. I've actually drawn a couple maps now.
She's actually got a point. If we just wrote everything down, that could work. We might not remember it directly, but we'll have a first-hand account of everything that happened.
I'd rather us share the story. I can't really read.
I can read it to you.
Well, I think the sharing the story is a good backup plan, but that doesn't prevent the forgetting. And
No.
I can try to help everyone. I mean, I tried to.
Did you try to help me?
I tried to help Astoy, but there's only so much I can do. I can only boost the base, and if the base is, well, anyways.
You might have been a little too scrambled to begin with. Sorry.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh.
And well, I have another thing that I could try on top of what I already tried with Stoy that may help further.
And
But it's not guaranteed.
Nick's would probably his approach would probably be when he kind of goes into his communication with his god mode. It's really revolved around wind, and so he would kind of imagine a wind, kind of the eye of a hurricane, right? Like the person is the eye of the hurricane, and try and lend that mystical, magical ability that he has to Grace's work.
So I mean, there's chance that at least some of us could remember, but we should definitely do the information tracking, writing it down, and telling the story as each person passes through, just as a backup.
I think that's a good idea.
And above table, I have this idea for Grace. where she could, if she's helping and trying to boost her power, that she could lend her sorcerer's ability for that, her sorcerer's hope ability for that specific check, which means that the person that's making the check could spend three hope to double the result of their hope die.
Oh.
Which could potentially turn the failure into a 6 on top of her, but they would have to have the 3 hope to spend to do it for their role. But since she is helping and boosting her power, I would allow her to lend that ability for that one spell check, for that one check to each person.
I mean, really, there's no reason to help Astoy at this point.
No,
the story told to him again.
No, and yeah, so that is an additional thing on top of the advantage and +2 that she could.
And there's prayer dice that could, I mean, that's I think where Nyx's kind of help aid was coming, is through his prayer dice.
Yeah, I was also gonna say if like Triss could help because like her stronger connection to this place, but I don't know exactly how that would factor into things.
I mean, you can try to help, but there's only so much.
Yeah.
Like, you can't help yourself. So.
Yeah.
And if you forget, then you might not be able to help from the other side.
Mm-hmm. So. Exactly.
Yeah.
Speaking of the other side, I could kill one of you, bring the body out, then use death connection to get the memory.
Here, what will you just check right out there real quick?
Right. Punt.
I don't know about that one.
He's definitely gotten scrambled. Now he's become a homicidal maniac.
That was chasing, not the story.
I think the last question before we let you guys think and maybe ponder for a week on the problem ahead of you. Knots, what did you choose for your downtime actions?
So I made everyone dinner, and after doing that, I took mine and some food for Kavoon, and I went over and I fed Kavoon, and I snuggled up and I went the fuck to sleep. And I healed myself and I cleared his stress.
Okay. Perfect.
All of this got to be a little much for Knots' brain. And
understandable.
Just shut down and went to sleep.
I'm shocked you didn't run Centaurs and Castles for Nyx.
He probably did while he was eating.
Right. There was like talk about like what character we were gonna make for Nyx, but then like I started yawning and realized Kavoon needed to eat. Went over there, was like not uncomfortably warm. I was comfortably warm in that way that I'm just like, and they just passed out.
Fair.
Yeah, so you guys will have a week to think about potential solutions to the memory problem that is ahead of you.
I know. Knots has it. Everyone just run real fast through the door and go faster than the effect.
Yeah, I'm sure that'll work.
But yeah, thanks for coming. Thanks for being a good sport about losing your memory, Astoy. And
it's really not a magic effect. I got hit by the earth elementals and they had
got smacked a little too hard.
Right.
Great.
Thanks everybody for playing. It's good to see you all. Thanks everybody for watching. Everyone who redeemed pepper treats, spot advantages for the players. Everybody definitely appreciate it. Hey, does anyone have stuff coming up?
Daggerheart.
Yeah, right.
So next Friday, we'll play more Daggerheart here at 8 p.m. And then the next day on Saturday, we have, I don't know if it's going to be the final episode of Hunter Bad Blood. I'm
going to die.
You're all like in this point where like you're either going to rush to the end or you're going to like do everything possible to avoid it.
Mood.
What D&D party ever makes it to the end when you expect?
Exactly. So that's on Saturday next week. That is the 30th. Excuse me. And then on December 1st at 2 p.m. in the afternoon, we have some Shadow Dark as episode 2 of Wanderings into the Shadow premieres.
Well, I think
Wednesday.
the most important thing we should say, since we won't see them before next week, is Happy Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah.
Fair enough. But the day before Thanksgiving. We'll be here for the Horde of the Dragon Queen, right? On Wednesday,
True.
we'll be here at 1 p.m. for that. And then everyone have a great holiday and stuff. So this crew won't see you until after then. So be safe, be merry and thankful for one another, and we will see you next time. Oh, I should do a quick sharing of your stuff. Go follow these fantastic people on their various things, and then we're going to raid out. So hang out while we do so, and we will see you next time. Thanks for watching.
Bye, all.